What's up, y'all? I'll be right back. Thought I had another roll of paper towels back there, but I guess I'm running low again. Either that or it's in a bag and I can't find it. Not quite done though. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Happy Saturday Morning Live. Season 6, episode 38. I always forget that's on. Oh, speaking of turning stuff on, let me turn this on. Okay, all right, got the other light on. Got cameras are, I don't know if they're positioned right or not. Let's go back that way. Okay. Oh yeah, it should be all right. It's just me covering up the bottom here. All right. Good. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning. What's up, Hop Skippity? Lockheed, what's up? Hey, Hop, I think we finally got your replacement package from not Christmas, whatever the last mail that was that it got turned back to me. We sent it out. Hopefully you'll get it this time. If you don't get it this time, we're not sending it again. Be right back. Be right back. Okay. Get all the stuff out of my back pockets. Whew. Okay, Georgia, don't. You moron. What's up, y'all? What's up, Yoda from North Mississippi? Oh, you one of them Northerners. I was looking at MDOT the other day, and I thought Jackson had a lot of cameras, so I started like kind of scoping through their cameras to see where it was like heavily cameraed on the interstates. And North Mississippi has a shit butt ton of cameras up there. I guess because it's so close to Memphis and people live, in the suburbs, which of Memphis suburbs would be Mississippi. I just never even thought about how many cameras were up there. Get your fire department coffee going. What's up, Ken? What's up, Rune? Outlaw, Chevy, Nate, G, SM, City Lock, what's up? Retired Butcher Boy, George Blair, Steven Zayas, it's Joseph Douglas, Devo, what's up, Curto? What's up, Daniel West, Douse, good morning, Mr. T. Hope you're doing well. Yin Yet, what's up? Miko Wolf, what's going on? Mr. Forbes, Ken Nixon, what's going on? James Randolph in the house. Gumby finally in the house. You're not doing any parades today? I'll do a lot of parades up there, seems like. Chris Donovan, what's up? J-Bot still is running on the same programming that he's been on for a while. And by the way, no music today, y'all. No funky music. What's up, Kevin K? Ropa, what's up? And also I got Bridget's package out, finally. She got stuff from the store, and one of them was a sticker. I gotta watch out for those. I only see it when I see the order's been partially shipped, and I'm like, uh-oh, why has it only been partially shipped? Okay, that was an illegal U-turn. Not that I just did that this morning too, but what's up, Lockheed? Starting to be cold at night there. Ooh, it's we're back into our late summer right now. It's like hot outside. Probably have another couple of weeks of this before it cools off. Hoping maybe next week or the week after that it starts cooling off. And I still, like, I got to do the grass one final time. It's like a little too rough to leave like that for the winter, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing that tomorrow or not. Guess I better take non-hurricane days while I can. Damn, that reminds me, gas. I hate buying that canned gas at Lowe's. It's so much more expensive. But I'm thinking if I'm running the mower for the last time, then I'll probably go ahead and get one of those. That way I can add it to some of it, run it through with good fuel. I don't know if there's really good fuel in there or not, but supposedly there is. I just don't want to go home and then go back out with the gas can just to get gas. I could rather just do it on the way home, you know? But I also hate spending like $10 for a gallon of gas. What's up, cable guy? City like you're wearing late long pants. Yeah, it's going to be jeans time soon for me again. Mr. Forbes, you had a Freightliner ignition to get a broken key out? Chrysler style? Chrysler style? With the fifth cut? Or fifth depth, I guess I should say. What's up, Joe's Locksmith? I'm taking a sip of my Mississippi cold drip. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum. All the tourists to Tupelo. Then you want to know. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, that's just the cameras that they let you look at. Like, what, for news? I mean, I don't get on the interstate now during the day because we here have a real popular rec area that's like right there without opening the MDOT app to alert me of the problems. But oh yeah, they have tons more. And if you're watching their cameras, like if there's a wreck, you can zoom in on the camera and watch, and they have the PTZ, the pan tilt zoom cameras, and you can watch them zooming in to see stuff and moving around on their camera to see. They're nosy in that office. They're like, oh, there's some action. Let's zoom in and see what's going on. What's up, Jay? No funky music today. I had been, the reason why is because I had been paying for this subscription, which is like $18 a month just for music. Uh, and I was like, I'm not really, last week, I was like, I'm not really I'm not really publishing any videos right now with backer music in it type deal, like vlog videos or whatever. So I was like, hey, look, I can pause this subscription. Probably not gonna, if I can pause this subscription and not, nothing is a big deal, then but yeah, the live has their songs built into it. So when you pause the subscription, uh, all of a sudden that music becomes copyrighted. So last week we got hit with a whole bunch of copyright warnings. So we had to pause the music for now until I figure out whether I want to resume this subscription, which I don't really want to. It's pretty expensive per month. Or B, and I hate going through music, but I also hate YouTube's free music library. Some of my apps have music in them that's mostly not good. I think I'm probably going to get rid of it, but unfortunately, our party song is from them. So we'll have to find. I'll have to find a new way to do some music here on the channel, because I don't use it really enough to warrant the $18 a month or whatever it is. I can't remember. I know it's over 15 a month. I unassembled this because I forgot the light was on. So we got to get this on. Like Force Assemble! Thank you for the reminder. Happy Saturday Morning Live, Season 6, episode, I got extra time, yeah. It's hard enough to do music videos, much less coming up with my own music, even though that's exactly some of the things that we're doing. So yeah, let me squeeze that into my spare time. We need like an official, in the beginning of the song, like it didn't get flagged last week, and usually YouTube picks up the music at the beginning. And I can't remember where I pulled that song from, but obviously it's not that. So I don't know. I may switch to a different subscription. There's other ones out there that lets you use like popular music where you pay per song. I may do that. It's probably what I'll end up doing, because that adds up, what's it, $17 a month? It's expensive. 17 or 18 times 12. That's like over $100. It's like over $200. Yeah, I don't think we need it that bad. What's up, Access? Pump gas and no ethanol. Yeah, there's only like a couple of gas stations around, and they're actually, I'd have to go home and then drive even further away to get the new ethanol gas. To me, it would be worth it just to suck it up and just buy the canned gas. Be much easier to just stop and then go home with a nice little can of expensive ass gas, right? You got frost in Canada. Well, I mean, it is Canada. It's not surprising. 88 in Houston. Yeah, y'all are kind of warm up there too. It got down to like 90-ish yesterday. It's just not quite as muggy, so it's all right. You fill the gas tank after the last use of the season? Uh, I've done that, and then I've also left it dry, like let it run out, which surprisingly can take freaking forever. It's amazing, Another reason why I want better quality gas is a gas cap. I ran over it and I never recapped it, so like all the air, humidity, and stuff has just kind of been infiltrating the gas thing. So I'll probably have a little bit of trouble getting it cranked this time. Crunked. And put the new gas cap on. And I don't think I have any of the stable at home. I might have some here. But usually I'll let it run out. But like I think I did it last year. I let it run out, and you'll be mowing, the front yard, and you get to like 7/8 of the way done, and there's 2 little strips left, and you run out of gas. Pisses me off. But when you're trying to make the gas, can you make it run out of gas? You're like, oh look, it's almost empty. I'm just gonna let it sit here and tie the handle shut and let it run out on its own. Last time I did that, it was funny. It lasted like an hour just sitting out there running by itself on just nothing. It should have been fumes in there, and we're like, eventually you're gonna go dead, right? Come on now, come on, you can do it. How hard to get a cap? It's kind of hard when you keep forgetting about it because you don't like mowing and you don't want to fuck with it. So I finally just ordered it on Amazon. It actually was kind of hard. I went to Lowe's one day to pick something else up, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go grab a cap. Guess what? They were out of my caps. And then like 3 or 4 days after that, I was like, shit, I'm at Home Depot. I need to get a cap. Home Depot doesn't sell those caps for that type of mower. So I was like, okay, that's it. 2 or 3 days go by again. And then I'm like, I just need to order it on Amazon, right? I don't even know if I got the right one. I'm pretty sure it is, but what's up, new house? True fuel is expensive, yeah. Got 11 doors that have Google Smith effed up. Lord. Have mixed up parts and everything. What's up, Mr. Hooligan? How are you? Stable, yeah. Stable. Stable. The fuel bowl and the carburetor. Yeah, trust me, I've taken that bitch apart many times. Like every season, I have to take it apart. And I always thought to myself, just order a whole new carburetor. Just order the whole thing instead of having to take it apart to unstick a valve or float or run a toothpick through it or whatever. Yeah, I've taken that sucker apart many a times, and it always has a nice little. I don't know. I still know how it ran for as long as it did that time. It was shocking. I've been taking carburetors apart since the days of the 3-wheelers were popular. I hate carburetors. M-Tech key knobs. Hit it with some lube to dissolve some of that block boogies that are in there. They must be doing something to the AT&T lines because there have been a lot of AT&T trucks rolling around here recently. Maybe it's for the new. That's a parking garage. We need AT&T lines for that. That doesn't make any sense. Police call boxes, maybe? I don't know. Carbs like 60 to 100s. Yeah, because I'm tired of taking it apart. But I don't have to worry about that till next year because I'm. Okay. And then I'll forget about it come next year. I'll be like, oh, grass gets tall, and then I'll realize, oh shoot, it's not cranking again. I gotta order a carburetor. I think mine was like $65-ish. I did look it up one time. I'm sure right after I'd taken it apart and put it back together 3 times. You can't just do it once. You gotta do it at least 2 times, and then sometimes 3 times. Years ago, took a 4-barrel Holly to a carb shop after you try to rebuild kit yourself. Gaskets will get you every time. Don't choke when the engine's starting. Oh, I don't have that option from my push mower. It's just push the little spongy button in the side and then hold the thing down and yank it. There's no choke. Murray is the only gas equipment I have left. Everything. See, that's just. I don't like spending $200 for a gas lawnmower. I'm not spending $1,000 on a lawnmower or whatever they run. I get it. I mean, and plus we've got a pretty big yard, and I know some of them last for a long time. You can do a whole yard with them. I'm just not spending $1,000 on a lawnmower. That's just. I have many more things that I could spend $1,000 on, and it would not be a gas lawnmower. If somebody pops in and types it, they're only like $800. I'm gonna smack you through the screen. You know what I mean? I'm not spending that much on a lawnmower. How much was that last one? They were like $200. Nowadays they're probably like $300 because it has been like 5 or 6 years since I bought one. When it dies, I'll go buy another cheapest lawnmower possible. You always buy a goat. I know, it's a good, get baby goats. But it's to chase them around. We have no, hence the title of this video, we have no actual real stuff that we have to do today. I do have the work camera pointed over at the workbench over here. Not necessarily for any reason other than it's getting kind of tight for me over there. But I don't think I want to work over there today. You know, I don't really want to do any work today, honestly. It's just one of those days where I don't want to. So we're not really gonna. Last name table, first name Clark is up there as well. Where is his button? Do we not have? Okay, we don't have a. Did we never put in a front only camera? Yeah, first name table, last name Clark. I'm doing really better, much better. It doesn't look like it, but much better on the emptying that fella so that he can come down. We can probably try to knock a little bit more out of it today. And more than likely, it's going to get replaced by Carson. That's right. I need more room than last name table, first name Clark can offer me right now. So, the task. What say you? What say you? Should we do this and be done with it? Because that's what we have to do. I think that's what we're going to do. If I have any project in mind today, it should be for reals. Well, I'm trying to think what's going on next week, though, as to whether or not I'm going to need Carson or if I'm going to maybe just go a few days without a table up there. Let's do it. Let's clean off last name table, first name Clark. What do you think? Okay, that sounds like a good idea to me. Me too, me too. Okay. We have your name on a list for sticker somewhere. Did you ever, and you never re-signed up on the list, though, did you? I haven't checked that list lately. I had your address from when we shipped something out, but what am I looking for? What the hell am I looking for? Okay, go there. Thank you. Shh. Stop it. Yeah, your name might or might not be. I don't know if you re-signed up or not, though. I think, dang it, Wes gave you the link last week. That'd be the best way to do it if you want to be, if you want to get stuff Doesn't mean when you sign up, though, doesn't mean it'll automatically come. It eventually gets here. It's kind of like I signed up for the Ideal sticker list, and they send me one like every 3 months. It's just one sticker on an envelope. The last one was a scary looking chick. Well, depending on how you look at it, scary or hot in a weird fashion. Third gen mechanic. I can do a few things on cars, mostly related, of course, to locks, but I can do all that stuff. But if you sign up again on the list, that'll make it like official. I had your address and I put it in a pile back there, but it'd be better. Whatever happened to the scratch and sniff stickers? There's temporary tattoos. I was like, no, I don't want anybody suing me for, a rash that they got from a temporary tattoo. Plus, we switched to a new sticker company, and we actually don't have, we hadn't replaced any of our stock, so whatever stock we have left over from the last mail out is all we have left. Plus my own personal collection. What's up, Willard? What's up, Ken_? Have fun with your M-Tech City Lock. Let's go ahead and move up front. I guess I have to move. Yeah, let's get this taken care of. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. I guess just pile it up in a corner somewhere. I'm going to have to also get my mobile microphone up. Got a little knot here. Ah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, I forgot to change shirts. I'm supposed to have my Bajizzy shirt on, but eh. Boop. Oh, let it be green. There's a clear cable. Oh, we need to turn this on back here. Alright, plug you in there, plug you in here, plug you in here, and plug you in here. Yep, just like that. I guess we need to set up a screen for. Go into studio mode real quick and just hang with me here for a minute. Let's go work. We'll just duplicate that. Yep, work 2. Now we'll go front. Yep, front. Okay, and switch that to that. And bring that down. Super transitioned. Okay. Okay, and now we have a work camera, or a front camera. Just noticed you can see the seat cushion on the rolly chair. Yes, we did that a couple of weeks ago. That was back like three lives ago, and it's still mostly empty except for a cord, which I do have to get that out. Didn't mean to grab this guy. It's like a snake. Ah. I think you may have been at a parade during that one. You were at a parade again, damn it. Wait a minute. I could put this. Put that right there. Right by where it needs to plug in, all right? Makes sense, Jason. It's only been half an hour trying to get in here. Is there a line outside? The hell, mods. Go tend to the line outside. What's wrong with y'all? I swear you can't get good help these days. Or was the door locked? Did somebody lock the door? I think Dang It West probably locked the door. Just a little veer, huh? European patio don't know how to operate the lever handle, how to reassemble. What would you charge? What do you mean you had to reassemble it? Why did it disassemble? Was it forcefully disassembled? And you're American is because you called it European. So yeah, talking about like I don't know. What is she talking about? You're talking about where you got to lift up the handle and then lock it. You can't really reassemble them when they break. They're freaking broke. So there's no is that Bill Gates? Is that a young Bill Gates? No, that's not a young Bill Gates. If it just like came loose, I mean, it's just tightening a few screws. You know, 15-ish, 25-ish dollars. But if you had to like take it all out, you really, I don't know how to answer that because almost all 3-point hardware is either just going to be like a loose handle, which is obviously you should be able to figure out the price yourself there, or it's effed and you have to replace it and it's 2 trips plus the cost of the hardware. It's like $1,000. It turned green. They stole the set screw. Son of a bitches. Oh, that's why you carry set screws with you, right? But it's probably metric, and you probably didn't have metric if you're like me. I don't have metric set screws. I may have like one, but yeah, then you just retap it larger and stick in your next American size set screw. Unless you can't, there are some situations where you cannot, but I always mean to grab one of those metric set screws. You know, we already have enough effing screws to deal with as it is. I don't want to have to order and keep in stock metric crap. Sorry, Rune and others, but damn it. But when you need a metric set screw, you kind of really need a metric set screw, right? I'm going to order one of those kits. I hate ordering kits of set screws. I like building my own kits. And I've just never gotten around to doing one for metric. I should actually do that. It's just go buy it instead of buying. Because when you buy one of the kits, you get a bunch of sizes you never use. Like these big ones, you're never going to use those. So it's a waste of money. Even though it's more expensive piecing it together individually, you can at least just get the ones that you need. But then on the same token, what if you run across a situation where you do need something bigger? Then it's a good idea to have that one, but you don't need 20 of certain parts. So, yeah, I'm just going to build my own one day. I've still been saying that for years. Well, it's green. I think that's the base. That's the default. So that's not rainbow. This is rainbow. But I have it set in the program to default to, what do you want it to default to if you don't like that? Green? Default. So yeah, that was an animation called Halloween is what that was. where I chose the colors. So a little bit different than rainbow, but kind of similar. So if we just change the rainbow rank, let me just change it to like green right there. And now y'all can fight to get it off the Gumby color. Once it decides to stop doing that. Are all set screws not metric? No, Rune. Our set screws are normal size set screws. 6/32, 8/32. Okay, yeah, you needed to order a squeeze plate and found it on sale, $56. Oh, scam site. What did I say? $56? That's crazy. Oh, we got a snooper across the street over there, y'all. We got a snooper up in the top corner. You see him? You see him? He's snooping. That's an emotional roller coaster ride. And I was like, yay, I found. You gotta watch out for them damn scam sites. They're everywhere. Always, who is the domain to find out if it's, been around for longer than 2 months. I don't even order from like, what's those sites called? What's that? Not Temu. Well, I don't order from Temu either. But AliExpress. I always see people be like, "Oh, just order from Ali," and I've never done that. I know you can get some cool, cheap shit from there, but yeah, Ali or Ollie, AliExpress. I just don't trust that, even with like fake credit cards and stuff. I know millions of people order from Ali or Ollie. I just don't trust sites like that. Wish, yeah. When Wish came out, I did download the Wish app, and I started looking through it, and then I was like, I see how they make their money. You just can't order one thing. It's like you feel like you start seeing all this stuff, and then you type one, and then you get the, spin the wheel for 50% off, and then the next thing you know, that one thing you saw the ad on for Facebook ends up being like, oh, a bunch of them. What's going on? That one thing ends up being like, 30 items in your cart that ends up being like $100, and you think you did really good, and 20% of them are somewhat decent products, but you're like, well, it was $100, and I got a couple of good things out of it. You had some, oh yeah, Banggood's another one. You want to see his car on screen? Yeah, there he is. It almost looks like he's standing outside of his car right there. I don't know. Oh, there's because something's hanging in the window. There's keys hanging in the window. Looks like there's a person standing on the outside of his car. All right, let's go ahead and let me move the camera. You know what happens when that happens. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. I'm going to move the other camera real quick. Wait. I guess I better switch to the mobile microphone. Boop. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have a switch. Let us check the volume level real quick. It retained its 250%. So it is it should be as high as I can get it. So adjust your mics accordingly. I will talk a little bit louder. Did the shoe guy already leave for the day? Damn. I don't know why he left, but he wasn't playing around today. Yeah, that's still good. The word camera survived. Volume is really good today. Good. Maybe it just needs practice. You know, like last time it like didn't do well and then it started doing better. You have about 50% success rate from us. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I may have lost out on this, but this one was pretty okay. And that just makes it worth it. Ordered a AC exhaust hose you couldn't get anywhere else. Metric and arrived fine, but last spring ordered a Clom cut up knockoff and it just never showed up. Most of your lishies came from AliExpress. Oh, don't tell what's his name that. Mr. Chen. Whatever his name is. Mr. Lishy. 6 months. Isn't there another site that literally just sells cheap lishies? That's not Banggood or Ali? I know they probably do. I'm sure they do, but I thought there was one that was like a direct source for the cheap lishies. I want to say I saw that. Maybe it was AliExpress, but I don't think it was. You're listening to Jackson County Public Safety and MA. We're not Jackson County if you're snooping in on our town. Jackson County Public Safety and MS. We're the Jackson. Just to make it confusing, in case anybody's wondering, there's a Jackson County and there's a Jackson the city. Oh, bye, Mr. Cop. See you later. Jackson County is actually on the coast. That's like Biloxi, Gulfport, all that. The city of Jackson is that's not us. I don't know if that's what you were talking about, but I've never really discussed that. So just in case you hear Jackson County, that's not the city of Jackson. That's like 3 hours from here. Who knows why they named it Jackson County? Oh, well, I think we do because we took Mississippi history in school. Uh, Pretty sure that would be an Andrew Jackson thing. You were gonna get the clom from there. Amazon has the cheap listing. No, it wasn't Amazon. Like, it was a direct like locksmith oriented site. Like they sold cheap Chinese locksmith tools, including listings and programmers, I think too. Can't remember who it was, but somebody said they were legit. But you did have to wait like 3 or 4 months for them. I don't have a button over here to move the camera, so we're just gonna go over here. 3D filament from Banggood, always got it. I could see. I mean, I don't know anything about 3D printers other than, it poops out ribbons of hot wax plastic, basically. But I would think you would want, like, to get the better one, unless you're just building, like, rough cast of stuff. But, like, wouldn't that be a situation where the better quality would be the better idea to do? Not jam up your machine? If it could do that, I guess it could. I was surfing on Reddit a few weeks ago, and somebody put a picture up of their machine built. It was like a picture handle. I don't know if you've seen this. If you're on Reddit and you're in the 3D printing world, I'm sure you saw it. But their machine had built out a something with a handle on it. I want to say it was like a T pitcher almost shape, and it had gone around the cord of the machine. Like the cord was hanging in the back, and it had built the format. It had built it around, so it was essentially trapped on the cord. It didn't look photoshopped, and a lot of people were like, that were on the sub were like, oh my god, that's hilarious. I don't see how that's possible. I don't know if they disproved it or not, but we don't have micro centers. Is that like I guess that's like a Circuit City type place. You know, we don't in Mississippi. Period. As far as I know, there's no micro centers, unless there's one up north Mississippi, uh, with all the traffic cameras.
But no, we don't have one of those. We don't really have anything anymore as far as electronics. Best Buy, you can't even count Best Buy anymore because their shit, their shelves are empty. There's no point going into Best Buy. If you want something from Best Buy, order it online because if you take the time to go into the store, it ain't going to be there. Let me switch the camera. Stupid Best Buy. No, we really need a good. We had Circuit City. We had what was that other one? CompUSA. That was a good one. And then there was one more. Can't remember the name of it. Wes will probably know. I mean, unless you want a TV. But even then, like if you get an Amazon sale and you order a TV, it's gonna come from Best Buy. So wait, I forgot to switch. Once again, forgot to switch the camera. I didn't. I don't. I'm gonna come back. Make sure this is on. Circuit City, didn't they get out? I don't know who bought them, but they were one of my favorite ones to go to. You can't think of the third one. There was a third one though. CompUSA, Circuit City. I've even got a hat from them. It's like a green logo. Yeah, I locked out the Circuit City after they shut down. I had to break in and rekey all the locks. And then the guy that was with me was like, they left like every display, and I ended up, he was like, all of this is getting thrown away, and they had like this TV display where they used like a PlayStation. It was either a PlayStation or Xbox stand, and they had this. Uh, it was like right when plasma TVs came out, right when they were making the shift to flatter style TVs instead of tube TVs. So they were still pretty thick, pretty hefty, you know. And it was only like a 20-inch. And this store had display, like there were like 50 of them in there. Like all the displays were still in there, and he was like, all of this, it's corporate's going to come in here and just literally just dispose of it because they're all, we're bankrupt or whatever. That's not going. He's like, uh, do you want any of these? And I was like, what about this little guy right here? He was like, sure, take it. Go. It's all you. I was like, okay. And that's how we ended up with the TV for the bedroom a long time ago. And it was such a shitty TV, too. Still got it somewhere. I didn't even know if it worked. Like, you didn't know if any of them worked or not. Fries, we never had a fries. Radio Shack, that's not what I was thinking of. RIP Radio Shack, that is so sad. I loved the Radio Shacks for sure. Oops, wrong camera. Boop, right there, here we go. Oh, mobile comments, last thing, we don't need this as well. We can get rid of El Gato. And let's get the mobile comments section up. CompUSA. What is that's gonna drive me crazy? It's green. It's got a green logo. Green, green, green. It was like a frog. Like a mascot was a frog or something. Maybe. Come on, think, Jason. What was the name of that place? Okay, camera works. That's good. Good. Thanks for the thumbs up. I'm looking at a different screen here. That Radio Shack. The green, and I want to say they had some kind of frog or something. I've still actually got one of my old tube TVs too. It works. Y'all are just coming up with shit now. So we've got 3 Passage Corbin Russwin mortise locks. Ooh, look at that. Practically, they're not brand new, but they are practically brand new because they were on closets Nobody ever opened it from the inside. And I have got them put on incorrectly with the handles sticking out a little bit wonky. So I've got 3 of those because I just converted 3 mortises to tubular or cylindrical. Jason, how could you do such a thing? So yeah, I did that. One thing I noticed, I want to show these. I'm not going to really do all 3 of them right now, but I want to show you this shit. I mean, this stuff. Now, these are like 20 years old, right? So did you guys just say Covert has free STL? I don't think they did, but I'm pretty sure they do have something. Why? Outside, inside. So I've got the outside on wrong. Okay, look at this shitty set screw. I want to show you all this shitty set screw. In case you don't ever work on Corbin Wrestling. Look. Okay, so speaking of set screws, so that has no threads at all in it. Uh-oh, hold up, something just beeped. Did we have a camera go down? Yeah, we did. It froze. Oh no. It's all right, I'll fix it. You don't have to alert me. Why would it go down? I didn't do nothing to make it go down. Didn't do nothing, did I? I was sitting there, my hands were full. They didn't move any cords or anything. Come on now. What the heck? Please hold on. The streamer fixes this shit. Hey, at least I heard it and caught it this time, right? Yeah, it was frozen. It's not frozen anymore, I don't think. Continue on with what we were bitching about. So yeah, don't lose this guy. Making sure the camera works. Did you update it to iOS 18? No, I did not because I cannot right now. Cannot because there is I don't know if they're still in it. I shouldn't say cannot, but there was an issue with the credit cards and the new update with iOS. So we got a warning not to until they fix that. That was yesterday, so I have not checked it today. So basically, what I want to find out today, right now, right here, together, you and me and you, is if I have a situation. Okay, that goes all the way through. Nope, that's got a disc separator in the middle of it. Sometimes you'll run across situations where, like, see, you have these with 2 sides, 2 different spindles, such as Schlage, LSDA, Corbin Wrestling. What I'm boiling down to here, what the TLDR of this is I've got a mortise lock on this same facility that is a town and steel. Now I know there is a popular YouTube channel out there that sells Town and Steel, but Town and Steel is not a product for the South. We're more of Hey Girl country. Uh, Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. Free, free trial. Town Steel, Mortise Lock. Now, where this sucker came from, I don't know. But obviously, somebody found it online and decided to install it in place of this, place of one of these guys, because, you know, Corbin Russell prices versus Town Steel. Is a considerable difference there. So I put this mother effer on the wrong side. I did it again. Hold on. Spam number. We gotta listen to that. Yeah, I can't believe I did that again. We gotta listen to that ring for a minute. This is supposed to be on the inside. Basically, I want to. When I was in the field and I was assembling these as I was changing them out to storeroom function cylindrical levers, I was just in a hurry and didn't. I did it again. Please round holes to install. So that goes on that side. So the stupid little set screw will go in. You know, and like I was saying, I wanted to convert one of these to use for a bathroom where that Town Steel is, because it's already broken too. And I was like, you know, I'm taking off 3. I was going to order a LSDA, and I'm ordering one of these in Passage. All right, one of the one of the MILF locks, and because I need this, I need the full trim. So because the door that this is installed on has collapsed in this area right here. It gets abused by kids, and the wood of the door has crunched in right here, so the lever won't. You can't really tighten the lever down because it just compresses the wood into the thing there, and so I need a full trim basically. This is just the shittiest set screw I think I've ever seen on any mortise lock. When you get it loose, when it's on the door, like you're right here on the door, you know, and you get it unscrewed, it won't come out by itself. You have to put that in there just like that. It just locks in. When you loosen it, well, and we can do it on another one. Hold on. Let me go. We got this back together. Let me put this over here. Which one did I screw up here? Yeah. So you're at the door and you're trying to take it out. You're like, okay. Like it floats right there in that position. So other than having a magnet to stick on to pull it out, it kind of sometimes doesn't want to just freely come out. All right, so doop doop. These are going to get put in storage for whenever I need a passage lock. You know, the switching out mortise locks with a funny handle too, but you're way more than likely to come upon a mortise lock that is entry, office, one of passage mortise locks kind of rarely break. I mean, they do, but it's a fairly uncommon thing to have to replace often compared to your typical entrance, etc. That's what it means by using the round holes. So am I ever going to need these is the question? Yeah, I mean, probably not. But they're basically $1,000 mortar flocks. What I was thinking about was trying to use uh, the body, the full trim from an LSDA. I kind of like screwing around and mixing and matching parts to see what will work and what won't work. The LSDA uses the Schlage style lever return deals. Um, let's take let's do this. Let's see what happens on the last one. Sweet. All right, so these two are definitely going up. Let me go ahead and move them. The other one, what I want to know is, could I make the full trim from an LSDA work on it? Because what I could do, now, does this have a deadbolt? Dormitory entrance. I don't know if I have a non-deadbolt version. Only other thing would be to, even like a cover plate. Like if I just used a push plate behind this, it's not going to stabilize it like this thicker trim would. And the handles are definitely not going to work. Yeah, it's totally different handles. So I'd have to use those handles. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to use that at all. I mean, I'm just going to have to use the full LSDA lock. Okay, you get right there. You get right there. Because I'm switching out a privacy that's got holes in the door. Yeah, that is not going to work. Because the handle's like pretty much attached to it. Doop. Not going to happen. So they get a whole new mortise lock, I guess. And I get 3 passage locks that I don't really need. Oh well, it was worth a try. Yeah, the only other thing would be to take like a remodeler plate, which this is too small to go in. Maybe set this on top of another ring or something. I don't know. What you think in the chat? Yes, the Log4 store, we get 100% of the donations there. But it just doesn't make it pop up in chat, unfortunately. So if you are wanting to donate to the channel, we appreciate all donations. But the best bang for the buck is actually doing it through the store itself. So the LSDA is more like the Sergeant. Could you use a Sergeant? on a Corbin Russwin lock? Maybe. I think I'm just not going to worry about even bothering to, oops, use these. And just put them all in storage. Until that one day I need for some reason, need a passage mortise lock. And then I can hook them up with a fancy handle version. Like, that ain't your normal Corbin Russwin handle right there. That's the fancy shit. And it never should have been the fancy shit. Like, it's kind of sad how much advantage the builder took of this company. But they literally put in four buildings with this fancy custom decor. Oh, I didn't even look and put it on right. Yay! Custom decor style handle. Literally never should. There's no reason they should have done that, period, in this particular building. Maybe a nice office environment, yeah, but this is nothing like that. It was crazy that they spent that much money on that building. All right, I'm going to move all three of these now. I guess I need a plastic bin for them, don't I? I do. Damn. All right, let's temporarily put them in there. I may actually have to take all the handles and stuff off and just pack it up separately, but we're not going to do that now. We're going to do, the purpose of this whole thing is to get rid of the table, all right? Need to make a trip and get me some more plastic bins. All right, these are still sitting out here. This guy's still sitting out here. Let's mark a cheap price on that. How much should we charge? How much are we charging for this Hey Girl? What did I say last week? 65? Is that what I said? $65. You want a cheap lock? This is $65. $65. Dump. Okay, got that done. Put this back in the tool section. Drinking from your Lockforce mug. Sweet. I'm actually going to start using my Lockforce mug. I didn't want to. I didn't want to use it, but... And then I was like, yeah, I can just order another one. Alright, so I did empty some stuff into my vehicle. This is what was left over. And they needed to go into here. This is like my, got a bunch of cylinders keyed up, ready to go. Kind of good to go here. You just reach in here and grab a keyed up cylinder for like onesies and twosies. Are you not going to fit? Let's say onesies or twosies. So like here we've got keyed up locks. Keyed up locks. And also, this is a good source for setup keys. Like, if I forget to replace some of my setup keys and like get to a job, I had that happen the other day. I was like, I have no pre-cut Schlage keys with me. What's this? That was a Schlage 2, but it has not been keyed, I don't think. And I was like, oh, I'm out of whatever key it was. I can't remember the quick setter slag. Nope, it's not even one of those. I guess I just have not keyed this particular cylinder yet. So we'll just ploop him right there. There is a rim. We'll ploop you right there. LSDA cam for mortise locks. Not going to fit. And then these are all keyed alike that I just took off of another job in pretty dang good condition. Barely used because they never had the keys for them. And they should probably be going in here, but obviously there's no room now unless we move 2, 3. Nah, I'm just going to throw this in the truck. So this and this and this. That goes with that. Okay. And that, which wouldn't go in there. Poop. Poop. All right. Just using the box to carry it out. Yeah. Shoot. Didn't see these. Yeah. This all was supposed to go in the vehicle as well. Never made it. So we have a couple of MXs. YG rim. And these are going to go back over here. Okay. Now, you know why I did this? I did this for a reason. Because I did not have any 1.25" mortise cylinders. I don't have any 1.25" except for a quickset. I do have one quickset 1.25". But there, I've got a, for some reason I ordered an MX 1.25", which is kind of weird. I don't know why I did that. I'm going to grab the sliding glass door crap bin. Hey, what's up?
Quick question.
Okay.
I got a client, older lady in her 70s, on tight budget, lives in Belhaven, old house. Doors don't lock right. How much is a service call to evaluate her lock situation?
75.
75, okay. She can't open it from the outside. She can only open it from the inside.
Okay.
And she has deadbolt, so maybe a separate one, deadbolt from the regular lock.
Right.
So,
So it sounds like a couple $100 job to get everything working. 2 doors, you said?
yeah.
So with the service charge, and unless she has to replace locks, and depending on what kind of locks they are, we can probably get them working, right?
Okay.
But should be no more than $200, I would think.
I think we can make that happen. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Have a good one. I do need more plastic bins. You know, I'm out. I'm out of all sizes. No, I've got a few, but they're the different kind, and I don't like the different kind. So yes, I do need some more plastic boxes. And I need a bigger one for my sliding door crap. I don't. Let's go investigate the sliding door crap, because I think there's a lot of garbage in there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Basically, this is all the leftover of stuff that you don't use when you're installing these things, because they all come with 3 different strikes, 3 different types of pulls and stuff like that, and frequently you just don't need any of that. So that's taking up a lot of room here. Deluxe handles. We've got a deluxe strike for a double door, and then an actual deadlock itself. These are getting kind of hard to order. Not many people are keeping these in stock anymore. I think Walmart makes one. There's an expensive keyed aluminum patio door handle that I'd ordered for a customer who flaked on me. This thing cost like $100 something, and I've had it now for 2019. Thank you, jackass, for that. You know, I don't think I really need to have a bunch of pull handles. Spacers will come in handy. Screws, the strikes, definitely. But I think we can get rid of a lot of those pull handles, huh? So let's put that on bottom. Separate the strikes, the spacers, the screws, the tabs. That thing. Strike, screw, 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 screw. Strike, strike, strike. Strike, spacer, strike. Hey, how many of the same strike do we have here? A couple of white ones. Basically a couple of each. And so yeah, we have, that's pointless carrying that many in there. All right, we don't need all of them. What can I do with all those, y'all? Got any ideas? A bunch of pull handles. You're supposed to put these on the outside of the door, but literally every door I've ever put these on doesn't need it's already got a pull handle. These are just accessory locks. So should I throw them away, y'all, or should I put them in my other plastic bin for project use? I think we all know the answer to that. I mean, it's a shame to throw all these away, right? We can come up with something for that. All right. Let's condense these down. Use this guy. Yep, just like, how about that? How about that? Dump all the screws in there. Get the plastic bin all tidy for the next time I have to grab it and take it out. It stays in the shop. Which sucks when I get the call and they're like, oh, hey, while you're here, you know, I didn't mention, even though you questioned me on what all you needed me to do, I didn't mention this sliding door. It irritates me having to reschedule an appointment because of that. All right, these guys can go just, yeah, they're going to just stay on the bottom here. like that. I'll get that, all that room we saved. Whatever. Technically, these guys, deluxe handles. This was a misorder, and I ended up just keeping it. This handle, and I've never even used one, but this like attaches to that and makes it a bigger handle. I wonder how sturdy it is. Whoever I sell this to next time, I'm going to give them a free deluxe handle. How about that? Come on now. Yeah, it's not going to fit in there. Damn it. Unless I take a deluxe handle out. Oh, maybe. Hold up. Haha. Taking up the parking. Look how almost clean this is, y'all. We're doing so good. What are we gonna do with that? The Corbin Russ one is gonna go to the back. It was just a extra. It lives behind Red Rolly Tower, which is happily living its life in the back as a Red Rolly Tower. Just moved it the other day. The wheels had not sunken in to the ground yet. I think everything's in here except for, nope, screws and everything in there. Okay, good guy. We'll just put this guy back. This was the mortise locks. 3 of these is what replaced it. Even though I didn't want to use them, I have like 50 something of these, so I was like, I've got enough. I'm gonna use those. Even though I don't like them, I've got like 50 brand new, so yeah. I'm now gonna walk this to the back. And lastly, what I think we're gonna be. Okay, you stay right there until I can move Red Rolly Tower since that's such a project. What do we have left? These two. Needed to make a copy of that for this. This is some of that stuff that I'd ideally like to keep in the vehicle, like gate latches and shims and stuff like that. But I really don't have room for it, so that's why it's been sitting here. This guy as well. What do we have? 2 MS 1850s along with some other mortise parts. Don't ask me why I've got a bunch of mortise parts in with these. Again, I think these 2 need to go back in the truck. They were just taken out to save room at the time. So basically what we can do here is just stack all that up. I'm going to go find a lid real quick and we're done. Hold up. And you come with me. Come with me. You have a place down here. You have a place right there. And oh, lid. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was like, what the hell was I just doing? Getting a lid. I want 100 gray lids back here. What the hell? I got a black one. That'll work. There is actually a spot on top of Nakitama Plaza for this. I think this is for when I know I'm going to be working on Sergeant Mortis, because most of it is Sergeant Mortis plus the 2 1850s. Again, I think all of this is just going to go straight onto a pile for me to deal with another day. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Done. Boom. Booyah. Empty. Oh my God, this is heavy. Where am I going to put this? Just stack it somewhere. Dun, 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 dun. Last name Table, first name Clark is going on vacation. Goodbye. Plus, I have to vacuum up there too, so this will be a good opportunity to do that. But not with the shop vac because that's just stupid vacuum. Still have a big old box of magazines here. I don't know what to do with. Feel like they're gonna get thrown away. Oh. To install, remove knob and rose on this side. Right there. Oh, I was holding it up to the camera and I forgot I had changed. This one still working? Nope. Uh-oh. What happened to you? Did you die when the other one died? I bet you did. Okay. Are those cameras frozen too? Well, they all died, didn't they? Yeah. Oh, this program crashed. Let me spend that $2.99. That one come back? Yeah, that one came back. Okay. Good. Good. And is that other one dead too? Yep, it's frozen. Or there's a car with a trailer parked in the middle of the street. It is super weird that it crashes all the programs. Like the one camera freezes, but then it crashes the programs. It like shuts the app down on the phone, which makes the cameras freeze. I don't know why it's doing that. That's super weird. And they don't update. This is one of those companies where I spent the money on it and like they've never updated it. So everybody has to work around their little glitches, you know. Sometimes these little glitches get missed. I wish I could find a better one. I've tried several. Maybe now that I got the new OBD or OBS, maybe now that I uploaded that, maybe now one of those other ones will work better. folded Clark like a pair of pants. Like that rug. It matches my shoes? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, retail packaging is in there. It probably should just be pulled out and put in their own the plastic bags. I hate doing that though. Because then I'm like, what in the hell is this? Like 5 years later, I'm gonna grab that and go out and I'm gonna be like, what's this in this plastic bag? This is just leftover stuff. Not even thinking about it. I'm just gonna literally seriously try to use them next time and just upcharge for it. $400, man. $400. Gonna be like them scammers out there. Actually, if a scammer charges $400 for a quickset knob, can you fathom what they would charge to like if they were capable of doing so? But like, can you fathom what the charge would be for an actual like mortise lock or something? That's like you always see, rekey or open unlocks or whatever. But you never see like it's probably because they can't get hired by these companies because they don't have true insurance and all that. But uh, yeah, they're not. But I just would be humorous just to see what they would charge for like something that normally costs $1,500. $5,000. You pay me Venmo. I don't know. I held a sticker up in front of the other camera that I didn't have on. I was like, look at this sticker. And then this one right here. I was holding it upside down. Whatever I said earlier. This to install. Remove knob and rows on this side with a little arrow. Okay, time to start wrapping it up because we said it was going to be a short episode today. And I meant it because I've got to get stuff wrapped up and get home. I've got things I've got to do. Like, no. And crap. Am I forgetting anything? Nope. Lighter's out because I just cleaned the windows, by the way. Did y'all see that I cleaned my windows? You probably can't really tell. It should be much shinier, I guess, clearer than it has been because the windows have been dirty as hell. And I actually only cleaned the outside. I didn't clean the inside. The inside need to be cleaned too, and I just didn't get to it yesterday. Kind of was supposed to do that this morning, but I kind of slept a little late, so I didn't really get a chance to. And then I had to go get my cold drip from the grocery store. But yeah, sparkly. It's much better for me because it was like so dusty you couldn't even see through it. And of course, as soon as I did that, the blower guy came through blowing shit everywhere. What are y'all talking about? Safe Oh, three tumblers. This Jeff Moss. Jeff Moss is in a safe manipulation class today. with some 3D printed safe holder things. I've never taken a class on it, but not my thing. That's why I don't do safes. Oh, you sent me that. Yeah. No, it's not for sale. You just have to clarify that. You know, I haven't seen any of your posts on X lately, Jay. I don't know why they're not coming up. Are you shadow banned for me for some reason? Says I'm following you, but I have not literally seen any of your posts come up. What the heck? Why am I not seeing your posts come up in my feed? Because you've been making posts. I've been wondering where you were on Twitter. I hate those stupid, how it shadow bans certain people, which I don't fully understand anyway, but that's a sweet door closer installation right there. That's what I'm talking. I've got a super. That's because it's. So I've got one just like that actually. Super wide style. It's literally identical to that. That's because the arm's not long enough. You can see the set screw. Yeah, I can bring that picture up. I won't talk about that because I've got the same exact situation. There is a company that makes a. I saw it one time. Can I use your picture for this stream, Jay? Okay, thank you for the permission. I appreciate that. Because I actually have that same exact setup on my that I'm waiting for. Let's bounce back to this screen. Let's pull up that image. Same exact situation where the it's offset. However, the difference in mine is it's a glass door, and the difference in mine is it's a very thin framed glass door. It's from like the 70s or something, and it's a pass through in a dealership. So it's set back as far as yours is, right? As far as that is, just like that, except imagine it a narrow style glass door, and it's mounted like just like that, and it looks just like that, and I had to adjust it to make it open and close. It doesn't close all the way. Uh, and and in my particular setup, I was like, okay, this really needs to be tended to. It's been like this forever, but it really needs to be done right. But there's literally nowhere pulling off the trim. Yeah, oh yeah, I see the trim separation now too. So mine is kind of that same setup, like I said. They mounted it like that because the above is shitty plaster slash molding trim. Uh, I could say if you just replace that door with a narrow style glass door, it's the exact same setup. So what the hell do I do to fix that? Everybody's like, well, that's what a parallel alarm's made for, but it's not really. There's nowhere on the outside to put it. It is an interior door, so I could put it outside or inside. Just the way these fuckers build these super wide door trim things. So I was like, okay, who was that door closer company? Because I was special ordering a closer one time for somebody, and it was like a Dorma or something. I had to match the footprint exactly, and it had their usual. And when I was going through all the arm options of like cushion stop, uh, okay, help me here. Was it Corbin I was looking at maybe? Because they had like 30 different arm configurations, and I was like, hey, they have an extended arm version. Normally, extended arm versions don't work. You extend the arm and it's going to bang into something. But they had the extended arm version. Now, who was that? Was it Dorma? I'm going to have to go over my reference material to figure out who that was. Because really, in some situations, you just can't do a whole lot. Needs longer screws. Just get some of them foot long bolts and just drill all the way through and bolt it through. Yeah, where the closer used to be. Make it bigger, Jason. Make it bigger. You can do it. Thank you. In my particular situation, was that like a 180-degree opening? It's like a 180-degree opening right there. Uh, it's a brand new building. Yeah, mine's an old building. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got drop plates. I adjusted it to make it at least shut, but it's still, when it shuts, it doesn't. It was banging, so I had to fix the banging. But now it doesn't even close all the way. And they're expecting me back to go fix it whenever I get around to it. That's just one of those things where I'm like, I don't really want to, unless I can come up with an easy solution for it. I hate using drop plates. Uh, you know, it's one of those things that it's taking a big risk doing. Uh, some situations you got to do it. I can't really. You can put parallel arm on there, but it acts funny, so you have to like measure it a different way when you're installing it. I don't know. I'm gonna try the parallel arm thing first and see, but I was hoping to remember who had that longer closer arm. I want to say it was Dorma or Sargent. Maybe it was one of Sargent's versions. I have to get through some catalog. I actually called Acme and I was like, "Hey, who makes an extension, a longer than normal arm?" And I was like, maybe I could like make my own somehow and bolt it in, just drill a hole and so I'd like make my own extension because really it only needs like yeah, that's suggestive, but it only needs like this much longer for it to work fine, and I can just slap another closer on there. So that's why I'm truly wanting to figure out how to just do that. That way I don't have to screw around with drop plates or anything. Is Cheney in his truck, or are y'all just sticking your nose where it doesn't belong? Y'all are just sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Just because it's an antique vehicle sitting in a parking place with the window down doesn't mean you can go stick your nose in there. You added a block of wood to the shop door. Yeah, it's a super narrow frame. Like where the header, like here's the frame of the door, exactly that, the top style, and like then there's the header. And I've got like when it closes, there's literally just enough for the arm to attach to. What's up, Dutch Lockpicker? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Don't forget the plate on the other side so the bolts don't go through. Yeah, use two dry plates and then drill some holes in them and use those for just backer plates. Angle iron. Mm, yeah, just cut it with just use not just like iron piece and make a new one. Yeah, but they all have that quarter turn at the end. You have to fasten the little doodad to it. It wouldn't be hard to do the end that goes in, Well, I take that back because one of the closers the closer's toast, so I'm going to be replacing the closer anyway. And the closer I'm going to replace it with is the LSDA that has the screw type. So I could extend. I could use a. I could extend. That's it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use an extension. If I'm using the threaded rod and I unthread it all the way, by an extension this long, use a coupler, because that's 1/4 inch rod, couple the extension, and then, wait a minute, that's not going to work. Because it has to, well, yeah, yeah, that would work. That's it. I'm going to use 1/4 inch coupler and extension to make my own freaking extension. I'm a genius. Shit. Okay, anyway, now that I realize what I'm going to do. New video coming on that. I know, right? We got a new video idea. Except door closer videos, especially in busy areas, are one of the hardest ones to actually film and keep privacy and all that. So, yeah, that would be nice. I guess I could recreate it on video. But I think that'll work if I take an extension that's about this long. Because if I extend it all the way out and it's still at an angle here and it needs to come out to approximately another this much degrees, and if I take just a piece of like a 4-inch piece of threaded rod, coupler it to that end, and then thread it in, not JB Well, but red Loctite the coupler part, I don't see any reason. I mean, it may not be good for the health of the closer because of the extra, whatever. But what's on there has done lasted forever anyway, so I don't think it's going to hurt that part of it. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Try it in video on your shot just to make it ready for the job. Well, yeah, since I'd be using red Loctite, I'd probably get it ready the day before. And honestly, that makes me realize they've got several other doors in there just like that. Because I replaced one on a 12-foot door that they had. I hate 12-foot glass doors. Stupidest shit ever. Maybe not 12-foot, 10-foot tall glass doors. And for some reason, that one was like right at the right, like almost too short to reach. Huh. I think that's a good idea. I think I'm going to go with that idea. I better write that down so I don't forget it. Dear Jason, dear future self, dear future, my mind's not like it used to be. Dear future self, threaded rod, coupler, and I actually have all this stuff, so I don't have to go to the hardware store. Thread rod, coupler, door closer, hooray. The DC 70 with parallel arm will let you swing it against the wall. DC 70 sounds really familiar. Is that a plane? I think that's a plane. Okay, y'all. It is this time. The worst time of day. And we're still with that same pattern we came up with last time, and we're kind of running over this. I'm going to shrink that down a little bit. I guess we could font up a little bit, huh? Like upsize the font just a little bit. To me, it's tiny, but if you're on a big screen, it's probably much bigger. Going to the hardware store is fun. I know I do have to go to Lowe's for gas right now. Might as well look for threaded coupler rods too. I don't think I need them, though. Really, honestly, the reason I have those, and you want to know why the reason I have those? I don't know if the rods. You know what? Come to think about it, I don't know if those rods are 1/4 inch. I want to say they're bigger.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, your truck in the back?
no, down there.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping to reach out to you about the possible sale of your business. If you have ever considered selling, please contact me at. Shut up. Spam mail. No. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Those are bigger than 1/4 inch, aren't they? Those are going to be like 5/16, and I don't have 5/16 threaded rod because 1/4 inch. The reason I thought I had that, because I have 1/4 inch, is for vertical, the flush bolts. Very important if you replace flush bolts on narrow style doors to have threaded rod and extension couplers because of tall ass 12-foot, 10-foot doors. When you buy flush bolts, you can't buy, from most locksmith distributors, you don't have an option on buying different sizes of flush bolts. You literally have choices on brands, and that's it. So if you have a 12-foot tall door, the 1-foot long bolt obviously is probably not going to work if you have like a bent rod or something. So in that case, it's a good idea to I keep 1-foot sections of rod, hoping that I don't have to use it a lot often. And I may actually have a 3-foot section too. But yeah, it's a good idea to keep that. I'm just sitting here thinking, is it an even standard size? The threaded rod, let's go see. Let's go. Let me go grab one. Yeah, it's time to go, damn it. I gotta go. I'm in a bad mood and I gotta go do other crap. That ain't it. Yeah, where's the threaded one? These are all. I'm over here looking for a threaded rod. Oh, there's one. That is definitely 3/8 or bigger. Definitely not 1/4. I want to say it's 3/8. So it better be a standard size. Watch me have done grabbed one that doesn't come all the way apart too. There it goes. Please be a standard size. Because it's such a brilliant idea, isn't it? Three-eighths. Alright. 3/8 nut. Do I have a 3/8 nut to verify it's the same thread? Maybe. Yep. It is indeed. Now, that means I do have to go to the hardware store, y'all. But yeah, I think that'll perfectly, assuming I can get some of this. Boop, stretches out to here, not quite long enough. Boop, put a little coupler in there. Attach the coupler of this, have another thread rod here, and then screw it in right there, and we're done. It's genius. Shucks, I gotta go to the hardware store. I'll go do that Monday, I guess. Need to make an all thread strong or put a sleeve over the top between the nuts. Well, I was just going to use a coupler. Get couplers. Each side screws into it. They're pretty thick metal. Oh look, J-Bot popped up right on time. Damn, we're right on time. This was going to be a short episode, but it didn't end up being one. 3/8 National Fine. That was 3/8 National Coarse, brah. I don't have any 3/8 fine nuts. That was coarse thread. That wasn't fine thread. I think. Unless I just happened to grab the 1 3/8 nut out of the thing that I had and it happened to be a fine thread nut. Pretty sure it was coarse thread. Oh, Dave, you missed a message. We had to kill the music for the next couple of streams until I figure out what to do. Colors work, but no music. Because we canceled a membership to a thing. Because it was just a waste of money. It's fine? Really? Really? Well, okay then. What did I do with it? What did I do with that nut? I mean, it may very well. I don't have these sorted. That looks like coarse thread to me, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a I don't have a pitch gauge. Shit, the cops are here. I don't have a pitch. I have a pitch gauge. I just don't know where it is. Like the nut screwed right onto it. Hey. It does look a little finer than what, I don't know. That kind of looks like coarse thread to me. I'm pretty good with nuts. This one is coarse thread. That's coarse thread. Grades by, what is it, 18? Or 24 for the fine thread version. I want to say that's not fine thread. Oh, DC70. Is that global? Yeah, same thing as our LSDA whatever it is. Yeah, same thing. Right? Why are you pointing that out though? I'm forgetting a conversation that we were having about that? Oh, where'd my chat go? Damn it! It crashed. Okay. Hold up. Let me go find my chat real quick. 24 is the fine. 16 is the course. Yeah, that's definitely not fine throw. That's course throw. Shit, there's 2 cops out there. What the hell? What happened? What did I miss? I don't have the mobile comments here. What were they doing? Cops stole the chat. Dang it, cops. Okay, going back to the decimal screen. All right, we're out of here, y'all. Let me go get the mobile comments. And, okay, be careful. Don't run them over. Don't run them over. Thought you had a real closer. Ain't nothing wrong with LSDA closers. This one is not an LSDA though. This one is somebody else's. UL listed door closer. Arm. Norton's, maybe. I had a bad run of Norton's closers for a while. Once LSDA kind of had a bad run of their cheapy closers. I'm not overly fond of their LCN knockoff, the big boy, but it is a good alternative. But the Nortons went through, like, I don't know if they're still this way, but they were so noisy. You could hear the spring on the inside. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be putting in noisy ass door closers, especially a Norton branded one. So I gave up on Norton and went back to LSDA. And luckily, I had many problems out of them. I'm having more problems out of Schlage BE series locks than anything right now, y'all. I don't know what the hell's going on. I just had a customer tell me that the Schlage button where you're supposed to push it and then you can lock it, apparently 3 of the 4 stopped working, one of them the day after I installed it. It's been several months now, and they say they can type their code in and flip the knob on a 365 deadbolt. But where you're supposed to be able to, he said hold down the Schlage button. And I'm like, well, you don't have to hold it down. You just have to push it. Who's holding it down? Why are you holding it down? Did you holding it down have something to do with it? But apparently when you press the Schlage button now, it won't do anything to lock. I don't know if that's a weird setting that they somehow set it to or what, but and then I just had to return 2 FE 575s or whatever they are, the lever handle versions. 2 of them born on the same day. Both of the number 5s, I may have talked about this here on live, but both of the number 5s started acting up and not working half the time. And I was like, you're kidding. I just put in 2 brand new locks and now these 5s aren't working. Went out there, sure enough, out of 10 key entries, 5 times, the 5 would either not activate or not do anything. And I was like, are you for real? Are you for real right now? The number 5 went bad, and guess what they had a code of? Yes, number 5. So I don't know what's going on with what Schlage has always had a decent, not the greatest, but just be careful with these BE 365s and these FEs coming out of the Schlage factories. Something's going on with their crap, you know. I don't know what the deal is, but it's kind of ridiculous, and I don't want to. If I keep getting return calls on stuff, that you know what happens. We don't have any more. We don't sell them anymore. Where's the end screen? There it is. 3/8 national course, which, as we've learned today, is 16 threads. 16 threads. Are we? Oh yeah, we're on there.
That's microphone there. All right, we'll switch back to another mic. And it is time to disassemble! Locksmith, disassemble! All right, well, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. And once again, just me being lazy, I'm not gonna, I don't know what else, what we have coming up. Nothing special this week, I don't think. You need a spring for your spare FE595. Spring! That long-ass spring, you mean? Spring. That is a difficult spring to find because it's so long. And it has to be just right for that thing to wind it right. Green. Shouldn't it be naturally green? It should be naturally green. What happened? Did somebody change it? Oh, GQ Man changed it. You don't have to change it to green. It'll eventually turn back to green. Unless you want to. And it's not even, it's even ignoring you right now. Ha! Thank you for being here, Mr. T. Patio doors have been your action of late. Patio, oh, we never pulled back up that chat, so I can't see it. Alright. I guess we'll just leave it right here. The super tiny spring with the ball bearing thing behind the shooter, the thing that shoots up in there. You know, I did that video on the Schlage, how to repair, again, part 2, how to repair the BE365, where it wasn't unlocked. And my personal front door had one of those on there, and I took it apart finally and did that fix, and guess what? It hadn't acted up once. Knock on wood. So that fix, now that I personally have time-tested, proven that it works, actually does work for the 365, the deadbolt. Do y'all have mushrooms coming up right now? We've got mushrooms coming up everywhere. I call them gnome houses because it's where the gnomes live. You probably won't ever be able to see it through that camera, but across the street, which I don't even have up right now, but for right now, all the mushrooms are coming up around town, so all of us have them in their yards. I don't know if that's a regional thing, or I know it's a seasonal thing, and it usually happens a couple of times a year. But in case you were curious, there's mushrooms everywhere right now. Not like the edible kind, just the yard kind that pop up everywhere. I was kind of like, we don't have any of those in my yard. They're all over Fondren in the little median grass walkways. And then I was walking by and I noticed some white speckles on the ground. And I was like, what is that? And it was a patch about this big, but it had like 20 of those little bitty tiny versions of mushrooms. And these mushrooms are big out there. But it was like almost microscopic. I was like, that is some super tiny gnomes. It's like a super tiny gnome village just popped up. And then I went and finished my coffee. Yeah, the super tiny gnome village in my yard mine doesn't go to the bathroom where it popped up. So that may make sense over there, But right there and where I saw my, maybe that's why they're so tiny. Not the magic kind. Y'all have mushrooms everywhere too. I did wonder if it was just like, I know it's a regional thing, obviously with vegetation, but I didn't know if it was like a Mississippi regional thing or a Southeast regional thing or like a entire southern continent type of thing. I don't know. But yeah, gnome houses. So y'all have a great weekend. We're out of here. Not sure how to end this. There it is. Okay. Peace. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Thanks for the super